Detroit basketball.
Give me a sip of water. It's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. It's time to recognize if you don't know. It's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. It's time to recognize if you don't know.
The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Hey, what up, Doe? Yo, what up, Doe, yo? It's Andy Man. Hey, what up, Doe? The What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, Doe? It's your boy T. Wilson. I am live on a Wednesday night. You're goddamn right. It's a Wednesday night. We're doing a night show, man. And you know what that means? I've been sipping on a little bit of Crown Royal on ice. Got your own ice, baby. And we're going to get it in like Earl Flynn. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about if you from the D. And speaking of from the D, I want to give a big shout out to the Detroit to Houston fam, man. They had a get together yesterday and I had to miss out, man. I was cashing in on some coupons, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to be at the next one. I'm definitely going to make it. The crew is live. It's just good to be back in the company of some Detroit folks all day, every day. That's my peoples. So big up to the Detroit to Houston family. You know we got y'all covered. On to some birthdays now. Who we got for birthdays? I got the beautiful Melissa Cruz. What's up, Melissa? I got my man George Murray. I've got the homeboy, the light-skinned superhero Gil Laurie of the Onyx Truth podcast. Big ups to you, brother. I also got Courtney Admonition Poet Smith, the beautiful Tarsha Clark, Darian Ward, and last but not least, Clipperman Godboldo. That's right, Godboldo. You got too much name, man. You need to cut that short. Anyway, that's all I got for the birthdays. So happy birthday to all of y'all. Mm-hmm. And since that's all I got for the intro, let's go ahead and waste no more time and get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports?
The Indiana Pacers forward Chris Copeland and his wife were reportedly stabbed during an incident at the One Oak Club in New York City last night. That's messed up. Was stabbed. Who stabs people anymore, man? Big up to Hoopla crew anyway.
Hippity hoopla!
Speaking of the NBA. I got to get back to that. I've heard something this morning that tripped me out. I'm going to get back to it, though, as regarding the Hoopla show. Anyway, an argument outside the club shortly caused Shizoy Bleary to pull out a knife and attack. He was later arrested by police after injuring 3 people. The second woman, Catherine Samani, was slashed in the abdomen. The reason for the argument that led to the chaos wasn't immediately clear. Copeland and his wife are listed in stable condition. The second woman, who was apparently with the attacker, was believed to have been slashed accidentally. How do you stab somebody by accident? Your friend. There's no update on her status. She was with him, and he stuck her with a knife. What an asswipe.
Hippity hoopla!
Former New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez witnessed the killing of Odin Lloyd in 2013, but did not commit the crime. His lawyer said for the first time Tuesday during closing arguments in the murder trial. The admission by attorney James Sultan came one day after the defense rested its case and as both sides presented their closing arguments. Sultan pinned the killing on Hernandez co-defendants Ernest Wallace and Carlos Ortiz. Both men have pleaded not guilty and will be tried later. When Aaron Hernandez was asked, why were you there?
Hey, I'm here so I won't get fined, boss.
still like the guy with the knife.
Break yourself, fool!
Stabbing his own friend. What kind of dude is that, man? The guy's a retard. The New England Patriots will... It's a lot of crime in sports today. The New England Patriots will be without running back LeGarrette Blount because he was smoking one for their first game of the 2015 season, as the NFL has suspended him for violating its substance abuse policy again because he was smoking a blunt.
Yeah, 'cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da.
It appears the suspension stems from Blunt's arrest last August for marijuana possession while a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers because he was smoking a LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah, 'cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da.
Call it what it is, baby. Call it what it is. And it is now time for an entertainment report with your boy, Buck Nutty.
What up, though? This your boy Buck Nutty coming to you live for the What Up Doe Show. Webby got baptized on Easter, and he says he got the calling from the big man himself. Webby, yeah, the same guy who got busted for drugs in 2011 and battery in 2012, was down at a Louisiana church Sunday when the preacher asked if anybody wanted to be baptized, and Webby said, yeah, I want to get baptized. Bitch, the rapper said the good Lord told him to take the plunge, so he took the plunge. Good luck, Webby. Hope it works out for you. Kanye West has settled the civil lawsuit filed by the photographer he assaulted at LAX. Kanye and Daniel Ramos shook hands as the case was put to bed. Kanye was criminally charged with misdemeanor battery and pled no contest. He wrote a book where he's Jesus, or Yeezus, however you want to say it, but now he had to settle out of court. I don't remember Jesus ever settling out of court. He's currently on probation. One term of the settlement was an apology from Kanye to Ramos, so Kanye said, sorry about that ass whooping I put on you, bitch. This your boy Buck Nutty reporting to you live for the What Up Doe Show.
Oh, Buck Nutty, you are freaking hilarious, man. Freaking hilarious. So anyway, I want to get to something before I move on to the news, man. I want to holler at my man Spirit G. I was listening this morning, and he sent me this link to this page, and I said, let me check that out. So I went to the page, and then I checked out to follow the link from that page, and it was the big Hoopla announcement that the Hoopla Show has left the Red Rock Podcast Network. I was I have very mixed feelings about it. Proud of you, though, brother. I wish you the best. I was really, kind of taken aback, but I'm glad to know there was no beef or anything like that, because Dino's my boy and Spirit's my boy and all of that. And I just didn't want it to be any beef. Then, so I was kind of proud of him, looking forward to hope his little network takes off. But then he said some dumb shit, just like Spirit G normally does, right? So here he goes. He all sexy and shit. Yo, this is Spirit G. You with the G Spot Network. Get your mind out the gutter. How am I supposed to keep my mind out the gutter? You trying to talk like you Big Daddy Smooth, and you call it the G Spot Network. It ain't like it's the G Thing Network. So we be like, oh, that's some gangster shit. No, it's the G Spot. What else the hell am I supposed to think? You may as well call it the G String, you goofy bastard. So make sure y'all check out the G Spot Network. The G Spot Podcast Network. Straight up, though, that's my boy, Spirit G. I do wish you luck on that, man. And big ups to you. All right? Now let's move on.
We interrupt this podcast to tell you about Latone Heart and the 730 Show.
Pop culture from the dark side.
He's a jackass.
730. Resisting arrest, eating dry ramen noodles, stalking my ex on Facebook. Yeah, I may need medicine. Blacker than chewed up tobacco. The 730 Show. Available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Spreaker.
Yo, that's my boy Latone Heart. Check his show out. It's the 730 Show podcast, one of the funniest shows in the world. It's not that funny. He just think he's funny. But anyway, getting back to where we were.
What Up Doe News?
Let's get down to the What Up Doe News, man. In Santa Cruz, California, police have released photos of a man in woman's clothing that's been robbing banks. When asked to describe him,
all I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
they dub him the Mrs. Doubtfire bank robbery suspect. The purse-toting man, I will not carry a purse. I will not. I will not carry a purse. I will not date a man. I will not wear lipstick.
I am delivered.
I will not rob a bank. Anyway, the purse-toting man, dressed in a blonde wig, navy blue scrubs, and a light purple long-sleeve shirt, used a note demanding money to rob a U.S. bank branch. The suspect, who did not display a weapon, was seen acting suspicious at a Rabobank about an hour before the robbery. So he didn't have a weapon, and he was wearing a dress, and y'all still let him rob the freaking bank? What kind of security y'all got?
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
When the bank employees contacted the suspect, they were surprised to see that although the suspect was dressed like a biatch, the suspect was actually a male. Hence the title, The Mrs. Doubtfire Bank Robbery. An Oklahoma man captured video of what appeared to be a pornographic film playing on a TV at a KFC restaurant while he was dining with a family.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Gerald Whalen's video, shot inside the KFC restaurant in Edmond about 9:30 p.m., shows what he believed to be a pornographic film playing on a KFC television while he was dining with his wife April and their twin 6-year-old sons. I looked up from my plate and we're talking full nudity, man. Full nudity, tits and ass.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Whalen said he and his wife tried not to react to the action on the screen, but she was getting a little horny. Her nipples were getting hard. Her headlights were in full beam mode, man. I'm telling you, man. And I had a boner that was knocking on the bottom of the table. Didn't know what to do about it. You could hear all the heavy breathing. I didn't want to alert my little boy. I didn't want him to know what was going on. Didn't want him to know Dad had a Woody. The couple alerted KFC workers to the nature of what was playing on the screen. He went and got the manager, and the manager came running out and flipped the TV off real quick, man, real quick. And I was like, wait a minute, wait, before you unplug it.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Let us get one more peek. The company said it is taking measures to ensure programming like this cannot be accessed in the future. In Marseille, France, a French couple are facing possible jail time after they admitted to paying more than $8,600 and a used BMW in exchange for a newborn Romanian baby.
What?
The couple, identified as Carmen and Mike Gorgon, paid $8,600 and a used BMW for the newborn in 2013.
What?
And they raised the suspicions of midwives at a southern France hospital by remaining by the mother's bedside for 2 days and leaving the hospital with the infant.
What?
I just bought this baby cash. We didn't think we had done anything wrong.
What?
That's what Carmen Gorgon told the What Up Doe Show. She sounds like a dude. We saved the baby from poverty. As far as we know, this baby may have died if it wasn't for us. Died by the hands of racist police officers.
What?
Anyway, Mike Gorgon said the baby was a gift from God. He sounds like a bitch. She sounds like a man, and he sounds like a woman. The baby was a gift from God. After the couple, we tried unsuccessfully to have children for 10 years, but my penis, it just doesn't work. It doesn't do the job. It doesn't get it done.
I am delivered.
The couple are now facing charges under trafficking laws and could face a fine of up to $32,490 and up to 2 years in jail. That's some freaking gift from God, eh, buddy?
I am delivered.
When Carmen asked, what do you think about this gift from God? She responded,
There's some bullshit.
in St. George, Utah, a 5-foot-tall sculpture of a pink stiletto shoe installed in a Utah city's downtown is proving controversial, with some residents who say it would be a better fit for Hollywood. Jerry Anderson's sculpture, Pink Lady, was installed in downtown St. George as part of the city-sponsored Art Around the Corner program. It installs a rotating collection of sculptures around town. Primarily, our artists are from Utah, but we have artists from all over the country. Amber Rich, a board member of Art Around the Corner, told the What Up Doe Show. We love the traditional pieces, we love the pioneers and the children. We also love a gigantic guitar and a pink high heel. It look like hoe boots. We like the big hoe boots. It's big pink hoe boot in the middle of the city. We like that. However, some residents said the pink lady seems out of place in their city. How did that happen? I don't know why I said that. It's just very different than the art that we have in downtown St. George. Brittany Carlson said, damn, all these women sound like men today. It doesn't seem to go with the flow. Looks like horseshoes. Why they put a big hoe boot in the middle of downtown? It looked like it belonged to Hollywood in the strip club, not on St. George. A resident of, said Amber Farmer, a resident of nearby Hurricane. For those of you that listen to the What Up Doe Show regularly, and earlier this week, you know that Hurricane is the home of a restaurant that features a statue of a bull with a gigantic penis. Yet they have a problem with a gigantic shoe. I was a little shocked to see it here. Well, you're shocked to see the big penis on the bull on your favorite restaurant in town. Anyway, the sculpture is not without its fans. I think it's great, said George. Said St. George resident Terry College. I love shoes and I have a collection. I'd like to take it home and put it in my collection. I got some big ass feet. In Ankara, Turkey, Turkey's top religious authority announced toilet paper use is permissible in Islam. Yay for toilet paper. But water is the preferred method of cleansing. The Directorate of Religious Affairs issued a fatwa stating water is the preferred method of cleaning oneself after using the commode. But toilet paper is an acceptable substitute if water source is not available. If water cannot be found for cleansing, other cleaning materials can be used, even though some sources deem paper to be unsuitable as a cleaning material, as it is an apparatus for writing. There is no problem in using toilet paper because it is an apparatus for wiping your funky ass. In Ormond Beach, Florida, a man arrested for aiming a laser pointer at motorists was found to be concealing a bag of suspected marijuana in his rectum. Officers investigating a report of a person shining a laser pointer at a woman's face while she was driving Sunday determined Jesse Ropke had aimed his laser at the woman and multiple other drivers while he was a passenger in a car driven by his girlfriend, Brandy Tate. Ropke, who told officers he was just having fun with the laser pointer and didn't know shining it at motorists was illegal, had a smoking device that smelled like marijuana in his possession. The suspect was taken to the Volusia County Jail, where officers conducted a strip search. They give you a strip search over there? Damn, that's a little bit extreme. They found a leafy green substance fell out of his asshole. The contents of the bag smelled like marijuana. Why didn't it smell like, dude, this is that skunk? I bet that was some good ass weed. Get it? Some good ass weed?
All in their draw.
Enough of this silliness, man. It is time for your What Up Doe closing commentary.
It begins with what looks like a struggle, possibly over the officer's stun gun. Then this. 8 shots in all. A coroner's report obtained by the New York Times says the victim, 50-year-old Walter Scott, was hit 5 times. 3 times in the back, once in the buttocks, and once in the ear. 33-year-old Officer Michael Slager then orders Scott to put his hands behind his back. He handcuffs him. And then this. Watch closely. Slager trots back to where the scuffle began. He picks something up, possibly the stun gun. Then he returns to where Scott is lying, dying if not dead already. Slager drops something which appears to be the stun gun near the body. Slager said he felt his life was in danger.
223, dispatch, shots fired. Subject is down. He grabbed my taser.
But Scott was not armed, and the shooting apparently unfolded as a result of nothing more than a traffic violation.
We can't get my brother back, and my family is in deep mourning for that. But through the process of justice has been served.
I can tell you that as the result of that video and the bad decision made by our officer, he will be charged with murder.
In the past year, white cops killing unarmed black men has become a too frequent tragedy in America. In neither case were there charges laid against police. So already this case is different. There's a murder charge. But whether that charge leads to a guilty verdict is another matter. Charging cops is rare enough. Convicting one, rarer still.
Yeah, convicting them is rarer still. How long will this bullshit go on? I feel like I'm having this conversation way too much. I was chilling last night, just chilling. And I went to my Facebook to see what was happening in the Detroit to Houston room and on Rain Man's thread and looking for something funny. And I stumbled across this video. And I didn't know what to expect, so I cut it on, and here we go again. Whatever happened to police being tough guys? You know, everybody know the rule of thumb on the street is a coward will kill you quicker than a brave man, because a brave man will put his dukes up and fight you, and a coward will shoot you to keep from fighting. So whatever happened to the tough guys? To the brave guys as police officers? They seem like they're afraid to put their hands up, like they're afraid to test the skills that they taught in hand-to-hand combat, but they're too lazy to run. They just resort to killing a man. Because another rule of the hood from way back is that you never hear the dead man's story. So if this man is dead, I have a greater chance of getting away with whatever bullshit I'm pulling. I want to say thank you. Thank you with a heartfelt thank you to the guy that shot that video. Because you can see, if you watch it and the whole thing, you can see that he was going to get away with this had it not been on tape. He planned it all out. He didn't hesitate. He didn't chase him. He didn't run. He took his time. He was nonchalant. He shot this man down like a dog. Calmly walked over, cuffed him, called in. Oh, he took my taser. And when he heard sirens, he took off running like a bitch and ran to get the taser so that he could nonchalantly, while the other cop was right there but not paying attention, the other cop was looking at the body, and he just nonchalantly, with a motion of his natural swinging motion of his hand, dropped the taser next to the body and made sure he was seen picking it up. Now his story is, the guy took my taser, so my life was in danger and I shot him. And they would have sold it. And they would have bought it hook, line, and sinker. And we would have been all up in arms and ready to tear some shit up. But how does this serve well for the Mike Brown story? Was he really charging? Was the police telling the truth? Can you always believe a police report? The answer is unequivocally no. I can tell you firsthand, the answer is unequivocally no. You cannot always believe a police report. I dare say you can rarely believe a police report. Especially if the police is involved in the crime. You don't see criminals going to court over and over again, telling on themselves. No, they lie about it. They make up a story and try to sell it to the public. Try to sell it to the judge. Try to sell it to the lawyers. Try to sell it to a jury. Police are people too. They do the same shit the criminals do. When they do wrong, they commit a crime, they're gonna bullshit it, sugarcoat it, dress it up in a nice pink dress on an ugly ass face, and they're gonna try to sell it to the public, sell it to the judge, sell it to the lawyers, and sell it to a jury. But guess what, buddy? Somebody was taping. From get to go, somebody was taping. Send this motherfucker to jail. Please. That mayor don't want no trouble. He came out like, I don't want y'all tearing my city up. This boy is being charged with murder. Don't come tearing up shit down here. Well, I tell you what, sir. Don't just charge him with murder. Make it stick. Send this motherfucker to prison.
What up, everybody? This is your girl Keish, host of the Relationship Handbook Live, and you're tuned into my boy T on the What Up Doe Show. What up, Doe? What up, Doe? It's the What Up Doe Show.
What up? It's your boy Dino Red of the Red Rock Podcast Network. And you listen to my boy T Wilson of the What Up Doe Show. You better tell somebody, baby.
Hey, this is Jerry Taylor from the You Name It podcast, and I'm here to tell you that you would be a jackass to turn off the What Up Doe Show.
What up, everybody? This is Gil Lowry from the Onyx Truth podcast, and you were listening to my homeboy T Wilson from the What Up Doe Show. So keep it locked, fam.
This is Murray Riley Jr. from the Stomp and Shout Talk Show, now the Sky Shout Radio podcast. You're listening to my man Tim Wilson of the What Up Doe Show. Keep it tuned in, everyone.
Yo, that's all I got, man. I want to thank you guys for listening. Big ups to all my peoples out there from the big city. Big up to the Detroit, to Houston fam out there. That's my favorite Facebook group now. Big up to my man Latone Heart. He does a show called The 730 Show. You can catch it live on Spreaker.com, Stitcher.com, as well as iTunes. Big up to Dino Red and the Red Rock Podcast. He does a show called The Shiznit Show. You can catch that on Stitcher.com and also the ShiznitShow.com. Big up to my man Spirit G from the Hoopla Show. He also has, you can catch him on Stitcher.com on the G Spot Podcast Network. Big up to Lavanya. She be show enough. She does a show called Straight No Chaser on Stitcher.com. Also, she does a show with her cousin, the beautiful Bajetto Rising, called Just Thinking Out Loud. You can also catch that on Stitcher.com. Big up to the birthday boy Gil Laurie of the Onyx Truth Podcast on Stitcher. Murray Riley Jr. of the Sky Shout Radio Podcast on Stitcher. My girl Lisa Marie from Juice Talk Radio on Spreaker.com. And last but not least, my girl Keish from the Relationship Handbook Live on eblog.radio.com. And by the way, big up to Keish and get well soon. Keish has been down. She's sick. She's been fighting some health issues. I got nothing but love for you, baby girl. So please, doctors, everybody, keep her in your prayers. Looking out for you. I'm praying for you, baby. I hope you get better real soon. That is my homie. That's my girl. We do a show together every Wednesday night called Relationship Handbook Live. It's been on hold for a couple of weeks because of her illness. Get well soon, baby girl. I miss you. And that's all I got, man. Peace out. Press your crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out, and I'm out of here like last year.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?